10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Right?
I'm ready, man.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is episode 16 of Black Smoke Cigar Podcast. I'm Jamal Jackson, and I'm here with my main man, Caesar. Caesar, how are you, man?
I'm good, man.
Man, you're looking fantastic. Man. Feeling good, man.
Right back at you, man.
Absolutely. It's Happy Easter, everyone.
Happy Easter.
Yes. Celebrating Happy Easter. We're all to celebrate.
And I think we should say also Happy Passover.
Passover, yep.
Yes.
And what else?
And I think that's it.
Yeah.
And the Ramadan people.
Yes.
Yeah.
All inclusive here.
Yeah.
So Caesar, as we do every time, I pass it to you for sports.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on?
First of all, it is episode 16?
Episode 16, man.
Wow.
Yep. We've been consistent, man. Consistent.
That's impressive,
Consistent.
man.
We've been consistent, brother.
So, in sports, I'm going to start with the obvious.
Okay.
Angel Reese.
Woo!
The LSU Tigers.
Absolutely. Bringing it home.
Congratulations
Congratulations.
to the LSU Tigers
Yes.
for winning the NCAA Women's National Title.
Absolutely.
Now, what I didn't like about it was the fact that Angel Reese, she's from Baltimore, by the way.
Yes, she is.
She's from your hometown.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
And she went to Maryland first, right?
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
And I think she transferred.
Because they said she was too aggressive.
Yes.
Yep.
They're trying to put her in a box.
Yes, they were.
So she went to the Bayou.
Yes, indeed. They said
Right?
we want that aggression.
Yes. And her first year brought them a national title.
Yes, she did.
Am I okay so far?
You on spot on.
All right. What I don't like is when she's trash talking, they started calling her classless,
Yep.
hood, a thug, all those names, right?
Yep.
But Caitlin Clark,
Yep.
the other girl
Yep.
from Iowa,
Yep.
was doing the same thing,
All year long.
and that was okay.
Yep.
But when Angel Reese does it, it's wrong. Now, when the brothers do it, the men, I see Steph Curry, Draymond Green, I think he got some technicals
Yes, he did.
for trash talking,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, big time.
And that's okay. That's called swag.
Yeah.
But I'm glad she pushed back.
Yes, she is.
Shout out to Angel Reese
She's a game changer.
for
man.
shooting back.
Yes, she did.
Now, another sister, another lady, Sha'Carri Richardson. 2021, about 2 years ago, I want to say 2 years ago, and I could be wrong, but 2 years ago, she was a national champion, 100 meters. And then she missed the Olympics
Yeah, yeah.
because she was smoking weed.
Yeah.
And the whole media, they gave her the Angel Reese treatment.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yeah.
Come to find out, she was 19 years old,
A kid.
a kid with the whole world in front of
Yes. Yep.
her, and her mom just died, suddenly. And the mom was a rock.
Yeah.
So she was going through the grieving
Exactly.
process.
Yep.
So she smoked a blunt because
The ease of mind.
he's a mind. And then when she flunked, that's why she didn't make the Olympic team. Last time I checked, brother Jamal.
Russ, is we recording? Brother Jamal, that's
Yes.
I heard something. Okay, Brother Jamal, I'm here.
So brother Jamal, last time I checked, if you are an athlete running 100 meter sprint,
Yep.
you're supposed to be going at top speed.
Yep.
Weed is supposed to relax you,
Yes.
slow you down.
Yes.
So weed cannot give you an advantage or
Right.
an edge.
Right.
Now, human growth hormone,
Yeah.
this other stuff,
Yep.
yes, but weed,
Nope.
in fact, it make you slower.
Right.
Anyway, I digress.
Yep.
What else in sports?
I congratulate Angela Reese on her Angel Reese, right?
Angel Reese, yes.
On the NIL deal she's getting.
Oh, NIL,
She
yes.
said she ain't going nowhere
I'm
close to
coming
the
back.
WNBA. I'm making more money than them.
She said I'm making more money than them.
Yeah, she's a game changer, brother.
Yes. And now, oh, that's a good point. Because now, the WNBA players will be like, wait a minute.
Yep.
How come the college players make more money than us?
It's a game changer.
So she's a trendsetter on that.
Yes, she is. Yes, she
Shout
is.
out to her.
Yes.
Now, the third point on sports, which is important, Lamar Jackson.
Okay, go.
Pay the man.
Pay him. Pay him.
And right now, it's become ridiculous now.
It is.
Because at the beginning, I saw the point about if Cleveland Browns make a foolish decision to give somebody 233 all guaranteed,
Right.
doesn't mean Ravens should do the same thing. But they can still give him the market value price.
Right.
Don't give him money less than Kyler Murray.
Yep.
Kyler Murray got 180 guaranteed. Russell Wilson got almost 200 guaranteed. I think Lamar is worth $300 million.
Me too.
3 years.
Me too. He's essential for the Ravens. He's essential for Baltimore.
Yes. And either you pay him or let him go.
Yep. Exactly.
Somebody will pay.
Exactly.
That's where I'm at.
I agree with you.
This is back and forth. Give him the money, 300 million, or let him go.
I'm gonna tell you something, Caesar. You brought up a good point 2 weeks ago. You talked about he was represented by the Players Association. So the Players Association.
I never knew that.
Yeah. The Players Association are not there for the league. They're there to represent the players.
Correct.
And make sure, not even really, the Players Association president is a lawyer, and he's representing the players' best interest.
I think his name is Maurice Smith or something like that. Yes.
Yes. So he made a great point. He said how Moses Malone in the NBA negotiated a contract, right?
From high school.
Exactly. But all of it for more money. He set the tone, right?
Yep.
Larry Bird was able to negotiate a contract equal or better than Moses Malone with none of those guarantees because of what Moses Malone did.
Yep.
Now, we go to the NFL.
Yep.
And this is why I agree with you.
Yeah.
It's because the Cleveland Browns set a precedent. They paying that money. That means that money is available.
Yes.
They set the market value.
Which means that money's always been there.
Exactly. So they set the bar.
Yes.
So what if they made a bad deal?
It's still, the money is there.
The money's there. And it's a precedent. Precedent set, pay the man. And I'm tired of...
And Cleveland has no market like New York or DC or LA. So if Cleveland, somewhere in the cut, can pay that kind of money,
so can
so imagine the rest, Baltimore can pay. They're worth $4.9 billion.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, man. And I'm tired of brothers looking at it from our perspective. Look at it from a billionaire's perspective.
Yes.
Market value. They'll make that money back like that. They'll make that money
In 6
back like
weeks.
that. Exactly.
Because the fan base was so happy, and then what the billionaire owner will do, jack up the prices of the tickets and the merchandise sales. So pay the man.
And they saying OBJ coming. OBJ. What is it? OJ.
OBJ.
Yeah, OBJ is coming there. Might be coming to the Ravens. Man.
Are the Ravens or the Jets?
Yes. Yes.
Well, it depends. He's looking. If Lamar signs with the Ravens, it's coming.
Yeah.
If Aaron Rodgers signs with the Jets, then it goes to the Jets.
Yeah. Yeah.
But very good point about the billionaires.
Look at it from a billionaire
and
perspective.
Cleveland Browns showed these owners can afford.
Yes, they can.
To pay this money.
They can.
Yeah. So and sports. And one more thing is let's go across the pond to England.
Go.
The soccer league in England is called the English Premier League. Right now, Arsenal and Manchester City, they're 6 points apart. It's about a couple of games left. It's a race to the finish. It's going to be epic for the American followers of us. Check out the English Premier League. It's on local channel. It's normally on NBC or USA networks. So check it out, man. You're gonna enjoy it, man. It's gonna be a nice ride.
It is.
All right, so that's sports for me. So let's go back to you now.
Well, I want to ask C's moment. I want to ask
Caesar.
Caesar's moment. we talked about something, Caesar. We talked about it was a great story about you were in South Africa and how you got to Texas. That's a great story. That's a great story. That's a story that people need to hear, man.
So I'll make it very brief.
Okay.
In about 2 minutes.
Okay.
So I'm in South Africa. I'm playing rugby. But when I was in Kenya, I'm from Kenya.
Shout out to Kenya.
Shout out to Kenya. I was playing for Kenya Harlequins. Shout out to Kenya Harlequins. And when I'm in South Africa, we come back from the club, and I go on the computer. I Google Harlequin rugby clubs all over the world. There's one in London. There's one in South Africa. Then I saw one in Dallas, Texas. In Dallas, Texas. I'm like, you know what? So I sent an email to the founder. I tell him, I'm a Harlequin, you're a Harlequin. Once a Harlequin, always a Harlequin.
That's a great story.
I was just talking some gibberish, man.
Yeah.
And I told him, I want to play for you, and these are my terms. I wake up in the morning, he replied. And long story short, he got me to Dallas. I played for the Dallas Harlequins, and that's how.
What's the gentleman's name?
Nelson Spencer, man.
Shout out to you, Nelson.
Shout out to Nelson Spencer. Uncle Nelson, man.
Shout out to you, Uncle Nelson. That's a great story.
Yeah, he made it happen, man. I was at the embassy trying to get my visa, and they tried to jam me up. They couldn't believe my story. So at the embassy, they had to call him in Dallas. And he's never met me before, and he vouched for me. And that's how I got here, man.
That's a great story, man.
Yeah.
That's a tremendous story.
And I played semi-professional rugby for him.
Absolutely, in Texas, man. That was a great story, man. I said we gotta ask that and expound on that and let the people know about that story, man, because you weren't gonna be here in the United States without him, right?
Yes. Oh yeah. You know? And I'm gonna ask you a question now.
Okay.
Why is it that Americans outside this country, especially the black Americans, when I meet them across, in Europe, Asia, Africa, I'm like, where you from, man? They never say, I'm from America. They always say, I'm from Baltimore, I'm from Chicago, I'm from LA, man. I'm from New York. I'm from the Bronx, man. I'm from Southside. Why is it they don't say I'm from America?
Because basically our culture means so much, where we're from and what city we're from. Like breaking it down even further, what side of town you're from in Baltimore means a lot.
Oh.
The east side, west side. So when you ask somebody, when I've been asked, when I'm overseas, I say America, and they say, what part? I say Baltimore.
Yeah.
But if I see somebody, you know,
from Baltimore.
Culturally. It's
Somebody
a culture.
from Baltimore.
Yes.
You ask them, what part of Baltimore?
Exactly. They dig in the weeds, man.
So it's a tribal thing.
It's a tribal thing.
Like, for example,
exactly.
I'm from Kenya.
Yep.
You meet somebody from Kenya, ask them, what tribe you from? Or what part of Kenya you from? It's just, not because I'm a tribalist, it's just to identify
exactly.
Culturally wise, because
and how you came up, it means a lot. That's your story.
That's how we get our connect.
Yes, culturally. Yep.
No.
Take your time, see. Take your time.
Excuse me.
No problem.
This is Cortez Cigar.
Cortez Cigars.
I'm smoking something very strong.
Full body karate.
Yes. I'm trying for the first time. They call it the flying pig.
That's a good one. I love that.
What kind of, tell me about
San Andreas wrap.
San Andreas wrap.
Dominican Nicaraguan blend. They call it the bomb.
The bomb. Wow.
That's why it's called the bomb.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cortez Cigars.
Hand rolled, fresh.
And Christian Cortez, the owner, the Flying Pig. You gotta try it, man.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Sip on some of that goat milk.
Okay. Yes, it goes.
Yeah.
It goes well together, right?
It cuts it right there.
Okay.
All right.
All right. We're back now.
We're back.
So, tell me about your favorite topic, man.
Well,
Who's pissing you off right now?
well, let's talk about a couple things. The owner, the CEO of Cash App, recently was murdered on the streets, man.
Yeah. I heard about that.
Yeah, he's like maybe the fourth guy in that sector to be killed mysteriously, to died tragically.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, died tragically like
But
that.
what was he doing on the streets at 2:30 in the morning, man? You know you're vulnerable. You need security with you, man.
Yeah.
You're not an average Joe.
Yeah, you're not.
Or average Jane for the gender sensitive. You're not an average Jane or average Joe.
human being.
The average human being, yeah, that's right. Yeah, so what are you doing on the streets at 2:30 in the morning? Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I saw the video. You see the video?
Crazy. It's crazy how he died, man. It's crazy.
And that
In a lobby somewhere, yeah.
at the stop sign, he stopped car to get some help.
Yep.
Showed his stubborn,
People
and
kept going.
but that's the society we live in
It
today.
is, man. Mind your business society.
And I say the driver of that car, I can't say it's right or wrong, because the society we live in today is an individual society.
To be honest, I probably would have kept on going.
Me too.
Yeah.
Because if I stop and help you,
You don't know what's coming to you.
I could be the one next to get stabbed.
Yeah, and domestic violence stuff, I keep it moving, keep it pushing because.
But what I could have done is, before I drive off, I'll call 911 and say, I'm on this street. Some guy came to my car, with a stubborn, please send help. And then I drive off.
I agree.
Let the professionals
Yep.
come and deal with it.
Russ, can I get a?
You know?
So let's break it down even further.
Let's go. Ask Caesar.
I'm gonna break it down before we jump from that topic.
Yeah.
In Kenya, if that same thing happened, something similar, tell me how that would have played out?
Oh, in Kenya?
Yeah, if someone was like that.
If I'm driving and somebody got stabbed? Okay, so in Kenya, we will stop.
Thank you, brother.
We'll stop and help you.
Yeah.
Because it's not just one person.
Yeah.
It'll be like 3 or 4 people.
Yeah.
We'll stop and help you. And if anybody came to mess with you,
Yeah. That's what we're missing
they
here.
will get jumped.
We're missing that
Yeah.
here.
But in Kenya, if somebody was stuck us on the road with the stab wound,
Yeah.
we'll stop automatically.
And see, that's what we're missing here. That's the key point of giving a shit about somebody outside of ourselves, our community.
I mean, over here, my own neighbor, I've lived there for 7 years. I don't know whether my neighbor is big, tall, male,
snap.
female. I've never seen my neighbor.
Right.
And that's kind of sad because when I was growing up,
Right.
my neighbor had a key to my house.
Yes.
I had a spare key to my neighbor's house.
Yes.
So if I'm out of town, they can check my mail, come to my house, turn the light on, turn the light off. That's how I grew up. But here, I don't know. I've never seen my neighbor.
No community. People are interchangeable. They come and
I
go.
bump into them in the elevator. I'm like, hello. And they don't say hello back.
They might have the AirPods.
The AirPod generation.
Yep, in their own generation, in their own world,
Yep.
in their own meta world. So, secondly, this is kind of controversial, but it was a huge document release in the New York Times that just dropped most recently. So somebody else leaking documents, sensitive issues around the world, Ukraine spying and stuff like that, man. We're in dynamic times, man. Dynamic times.
Man, all this spying thing, everybody's spying on everybody.
Friends, enemies, and
We are spying on everybody.
Yep.
Everybody's spying on us.
Yep.
everybody's banging on each other.
Yep.
So the thing is, just don't get caught.
Yep. Amen.
Because when you get caught, we're going to denounce you. We're like, we don't know what
You
we're talking
don't know
about.
him. Yeah.
We don't know you,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, definitely. unless you Brittany Griner, then we
Oh,
know
man.
you.
Don't even get me started.
Yeah. So